lecturer of chemistry. Today we are going to show you how to conduct titration of sodium carbonate against hydrochloric acid. Okay, for this titration we need this apparatus. This one is called pipette. This one is conical flask, funnel, volumetric flask, and distilled water bottle, watch glass. And the most important is the burette. Okay, you can see there are many markings on the burette. It starts from 0.
Ready.
In burette, you can see some markings are over there. It starts from 0 and ends at 50. In pipette, you can see the marking over there. It is a 10 milliliter pipette. We have to take our liquid or solution, whatever we are going to take, up to this mark. And when we are preparing our standard solution, then we have to use this volumetric flask and we have to take the solution or water, whatever we are going to take, up to this mark. Okay, in a titration, we have to do 2 steps. The first step, usually we make a standard solution with a primary standard substance. In this case, our primary standard substance is sodium carbonate. So the first step, in the first step, we are going to prepare 0.05 molarity 100 milliliter sodium carbonate solution. As we have already taught you how to calculate the weight of sodium carbonate, in that way you have to at first calculate the weight of sodium carbonate and then come to the weight machine. Just press the 0 or T button. Make sure this one is 0. And then you have to put the watch glass. Wait for some time so that it is stable. And then again press 0 to tear this weight. Now this one is sodium carbonate. We have already calculated that we need 0.53 gram of sodium carbonate. We are going to weight that one. Slowly put this one. Don't be afraid if you put greater amount or higher amount. We have to take near about 0.53. Don't bother about 0.53. It should not be exactly 0.53 because we have another calculation to find out how what is the concentration of sodium carbonate that we have made. Now you have to close the door so air cannot go into it. we have weighted 0.520 gram sodium carbonate. Okay. Now volumetric flask, it is 100 milliliter. We are going to make 0.05 molarity 100 milliliter solution. So we have to take a volumetric flask of this volume and we have to pour water up to the mark. At first you have to wash this bottle, then you have to put a funnel over it, then pour the solid through the funnel and use the water in this way. At first you have to take a little bit of water to make the solution, then shake it until the solids are dissolved. You cannot pour water at first up to the mark. That is because if you do that, then you cannot shake it or make the solution perfectly. So at first you have to give a little bit of water and shake it until a clear solution appears. Is it clear? You can see no solid is left over. Now you have to add more water. Okay, stop. Stop over there, and now you have to add the rest of the water with the help of this dropper. Some of the students, they make a wrong solution. You can see the meniscus is lower than this mark. It can be that the meniscus should be upper of this mark, upper of this mark. Okay, on this mark, not below this mark. Now you have to very careful. You can see the meniscus is going upward. One more drop. Yes, it's perfect. It's perfect. Okay. Now you have to put the lid over there. The lid over there. And just shake it at least 20 times in this way, up and down, up and down. At least 20 times. Otherwise, if you don't do this properly, then the concentration will not be uniform. Okay, 20 times. Now you have to take 10 milliliter of this sodium carbonate solution. You are using the pipette to suck it. We are going to take up to this part. See carefully how we are doing this. Okay, it's okay. Make sure that the lower meniscus is over the mark, not below the mark. One more. No, ঠিক আছে. Yeah. Then just put it into the conical flask. Then you have to add 1 or 2 drops of indicator, that is methyl orange. Shake it a little bit. You can see the color is orange color. Now we have to pour the burette. We have to fill the burette with hydrochloric acid. As we have already mentioned that our titration is sodium carbonate against hydrochloric acid. You have to put a funnel over there. You can see we fill the burette up to 0 mark, but don't afraid that you have to make it always 0. Not. That is not necessary. You can start anywhere. Now you can see that this part is empty now. We cannot start our titration with this empty thing. So we have to fill out this. How to fill out this? You have to just open the cork and close it. Now you can see this one is filled with hydrochloric acid. You cannot escape this step, or your all work will be ruined. Now the first thing we have to do is we have to take the reading of the burette. As we have already said that the burette is marked from 0 to 50. This 1, 2, 3 are in milliliter. So between 1 and 2 there are 10 divisions. And so each of the little marks or the little lines are 0.1 milliliter. 0.1 milliliter. Now we have to take the reading. আপনি ধরেন তো রহমতুল্লাহ হ্যাঁ আমার হাতে গ্লাভস তো এটা আমি করে যাচ্ছে না কত আছে
7
you have to take the আপনি একটু আঙুলটা দেন lower meniscus. You have to check the lower meniscus. the line. You have to find the line. 0, then 5, 6, 7. So our first reading is 0.7. That is initial burette reading. Then now we can start our titration. Put the conical flask below the burette. Add dropwise. Do not rush. Just add it slowly and shake. You have to always put a paper on this stand so that you can understand the color change better. Slowly, slowly, and you have to shake it continuously. You can say when one drop is given, the color is coming. So our end point is there. Stop for see the color is changing. Stop. One more time. The last drop and the color will change to pink color. We started it with orange color and now the color is completely pink. If you see with this background, then see this color is completely pink now. Now what we have to do, you cannot add more hydrochloric acid to make it a more deeper color. We don't need that. We just have to end just the color is changed. As you can see, we have stopped with the one drop we have given and the color is changed. Now we have taken the final burette reading. It's 11.
11.1.
11.1 কাছ থেকে দেখা যাচ্ছে 11.1. You can see the meniscus. We are taking the lower meniscus where it touches. So we had started at what did we start করছিলাম
0.7.
and now it is 11.1.
1.
This one is our final reading for this titration. In this way, we have to do the titration 3 times, at least 3 times. And then we will go for our calculation.